Hello and good evening. Thank you for joining me this evening for match preview Chelsea versus Charlton Athletic. And of course, we have some information. It's been the first day of training, possibly days of training now with a new boss, Liam Rosenior. And of course, we get to talk about AFCON, the AFCON quarterfinals and the semifinals. So, welcome. And again, thanks for joining us. By the way, if you are not yet subscribed, please do us a favor and subscribe. Just make sure you subscribe and click the button so you can always be reminded when we have new content that comes out. All right. So we have a new coach. And of course, the Chelsea fans are looking to, protest on the 17th of January. Basically, they don't like what is going on with the club. So they're going to protest. They don't like how the club is being run. And of course, they do not like the fact that we keep changing managers, but we don't go for quality or elite managers. And all the news that has been coming out since Enzo Maresca left, may I add, since since the club took over, how things are being run. I think a lot of folks don't like that, so they are looking for changes. And some people are going as far as asking that the club so to new owners. I don't see that happening soon. But let's focus on the game tomorrow because Chelsea have a game tomorrow against Charlton Athletic. And this is the FA Cup. Of course, if you know the FA Cup, there's always disappointments. There's always times when teams go ahead and the unexpected happen. Okay. But the game tomorrow, of course, we are not going to take that easy because it's an important game. It's going to be the first game for our new coach, Liam Rosenior, in charge. And if you go on the Chelsea website, you may have seen some training videos, his interview. May I say this? His press conference today, I liked it. I liked it because it was forward thinking. He had a good mentality. His mindset was all about winning, and I'm pretty sure he must have said winning like several times, many times. And I kind of like that. It seems like it's going to be a breath of fresh air, but hey, all new managers are a breath of fresh air. But he talked about the boys making sure that they understand what it means to fight every battle. When Let me see, he said, and one thing he said about himself is that he said, "I never limit the ambitions of my group. We've got world-class players. We've got players who won the World Cup. This group won the Club World Cup only a matter of months ago. I watched that game and they were absolutely magnificent against PSG. We were, by the way, we were. And let me see. Also, with the talent that we have, the level of professionalism of this group, the intensity of which they've trained over the last 2 days, their engagement is something new. Uh, there are really, really positive signs here. So that's good. So Liam Rosenior, I don't know the kind of style of football he plays. I've heard and I've noticed people talk about it's almost similar to what Enzo Maresca plays, but not entirely the same. And he said every manager knows how they want to play, the style of game they want to play. But he also talked about being adaptable to change. And this is one thing that Maresca was really, really caught up on. He has a particular style of play that he always wants to play. And even when we are losing or winning, or when he see that things are going bad, he does not have that flexibility. He just keeps at it. And that's one thing I'm hoping that this new coach changes. So, I mean, he's a young guy, 41 years old. He mentioned when he used to come to play at Chelsea, he talked about the previous type of squad we used to have and the kind of players we used to have, the John Terrys and all that. And he said it's important that everybody understands that Chelsea is a winning team, and of course, we should be winning games and winning titles. So, a lot of things he said in that press interview, I really liked it. Uh, Let me see what else. What else can I find here that he said? He said we have lots of important fixtures coming up, but I've said to the players to just focus on winning the next game. Now, something that Enzo Maresca always says is all about the next game. Always the next game is how you go on a run. What else? What else? And he said this: you don't limit your ambitions. I'm not arrogant, but I believe I'm good at what I do. And in every job that I've worked, whether it was as an interim, as an assistant, as a head coach, or a manager, relative to the group I've worked with, I've been successful. So, you know, we got to support the new coach. We got to support the new coach and give him a chance to, shine. Unfortunately, unlike the other coaches, if something happens maybe for a month or two, we may start seeing the same old cycle again. And you'll see there's not going to be any coach that is hired and then is 100% loved by every fan. No. And that is why it's best to just, hey, let him see what he can do. Chelsea is no longer what he used to be before, the type of club that he was before. He's not going to be run the same way. We have investors who are owners and they have a way of doing business. They have a way of running the club. They want to make sure they make their profit. The football, maybe they might not be so interested in that part, but I'm pretty sure they know that when it comes to winning and growing the club, it's a mix. Okay, you have to win competitions, you have to win tournaments, and when you win those tournaments, you win those competitions, you win titles. Guess what happens? You make money, and that's how the club keeps growing. So I'm really hopeful that the new coach, really, really finds a way to get this team running because we have so many talents in the team, but they have just not been functioning well together. All right. So when it comes to lineup, I don't know the kind of setup he'll want to do, but honestly, okay, so we know Cucurella is probably going to be out because he got a red card, you know, in the last game. And we know Hato is going to probably come in and take his place. So honestly, I'm just going with what I think it should be. I don't care if it's the FA Cup or the. We're gonna play our best play because we've not won any game in the past 9 games. Oh my goodness. Okay, one game. We've won one game in the last 9 games. So I'm hungry for a win, and not just any win. I'm hungry for a good win, and so I'm going with the best squad here. Okay, and let me show. Let me see if I can share this. Hang on. And the team that I have right here is what it looked like from the last game. And what I mean by that is I'm trying to see what this group of players can do, what this group of players can do if they have the right mentality, if they have the right coach. So I'm going with Hato. Okay. I'm going with Hato right there. Taloba, Fofana, Achempong. Gusto, I'm not sure if he's going to start because the last game he picked up a knock. And I don't know how, well, you already know, we know how the medical staff will always say, don't play him. Don't play him yet. And in the midfield, we have Caicedo, Enzo, and James. And in the attack, we have Esteval, Delap, and Palmer. I think this is a good lineup. Now, you might have something different. You might want to switch João Pedro for Delap. You might want to put in Pedro Neto for Esteval. But I think these are the guys who I see, especially in the attacking lineup, when they're attacking with a purpose. Okay. Pedro Neto, he's very, very good. And don't get me wrong, he's solid. He runs up and down. But the last few games, I see him as somebody who he doesn't have the knack to, try to beat his man. I think Ganacho does that. So that's somebody you might see starting. Ganacho does that. He's tried to beat his man. Palmer does the same thing, but Esteva is one person who I know is always willing to run with the ball, try to beat his man, and of course, toss the ball. So that's my lineup for tomorrow. So let me know what you think about this lineup. All right, let me know what you think about this lineup. And for tomorrow's game, I'm definitely gonna have to go with a win. I'm gonna have to go with a win because it's what we need right now. We've been crying for a win, and I don't care which team we face now, be it at the bottom level of the club or be it at you know fifth division. We are going to make sure we win because with that we build some kind of momentum. We grow from there. Okay, it gives us the confidence. Everybody scores, or one or two people who need gold badly, they score. It gives us the confidence to move forward. Imagine if we go and lose the game tomorrow. Oh my word, I can't even think about that. Let's just say tomorrow, Chelsea's gonna win 3 goals to nothing. That's a perfect goal. That's a perfect game. Perfect goal. Goal difference, and we carry the momentum onto the next game. All right. So let me know again. Let me know what you guys think about the lineup in the comment. What could you do differently? And do you think we're gonna win the game? Okay. What are the expectations of Liam? All right. So the next thing we want to talk about is the AFCON quarterfinals. AFCON quarterfinals has been really, really ramping up. And oh my word, today we saw 2 games played between Senegal and Mali. And of course, we also saw the game between Morocco and Cameroon. Now, we all know those 2 games, Senegal came out tops by a long goal, and then Morocco came out tops by 2 goals to nothing. But I'll say this, Senegal, they won by 1-0, and they played against a 10-man Mali for all second half and a little bit over 5 minutes in the first half. So the Malian player, he got a red card in the 40th minute of the game in the first half. And so they had to play with, 10 men the rest of the first half. And then the second half, the Malians actually came out better. They were stronger and they were moving faster. They were playing like warriors, and I was really, really impressed. Although they didn't, uh, they had a few chances, even with 10 men, but Senegal should have killed that game a long time ago. All right. Senegal should have killed that game a long time ago. I'm telling you, this AFCON Nations Cup has been one of the best so far. I think it's one of the best organized, and the fans have been, just wonderful. All right. And then the second game, we saw, of course, the host Morocco play against Cameroon. Morocco, I did say Morocco was going to win, okay, because I looked at Cameroon. Yes, they have 1 or 2 firepowers, but my goodness, Morocco, the fans, they were just behind them. It was too much. The first half, 45 minutes, Morocco was all over Cameroon. They could hardly come out of their half. And then in the second half, they tried to play a little bit harder. They tried to come out, but of course, there was just not enough in there. And that's how the game ended. Okay. So tomorrow we have a few other games coming up tomorrow, and you're gonna see another video with my predictions for the game, and of course, um, a preview on that game between Nigeria and Algeria. And I think the last game tomorrow is between Egypt, I believe Egypt and Cote d'Ivoire. So those are fun games. But that's it for now. Tomorrow we have a packed schedule in terms of football. If you love soccer, if you love watching football, whatever it is that you call it, whatever you are, well, tomorrow you know you're gonna have a good day because there are so many games. The FA Cup games are being played, the AFCON. So pick your poison. Okay, whatever it is that you love, you have so much to do tomorrow. And once again, thank you for watching. And do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Okay, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.